Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to guide you through a 30-minute chair yoga practice with a little bit of meditation and relaxation weaved into our class. And as we begin today, just encouraging you to find a comfortable seated position. Feel free to adjust your chair if you'd like. You can lift yourself up or down to create 90-degree angle in the legs. And then remember to move through the class at your own pace. Feel free to skip any stretches that aren't working for you today. So as we find a comfortable seat, you can allow for your eyes to close. Maybe encourage your legs into 90-degree angle. So we'll take our heels in line with the knees in line with the hips, and try to feel that the shoulders are over your hips. And we'll begin to engage the core. Feel the tailbone tuck. Feel the navel move back and up to the spine a little bit. And then try to create that line that flows through the spine. So lengthen the back of the neck, reach through the crown of the head. And then dropping in and connect with your breath. Observe the rise, observe the fall of the breath. And then lengthen the breath as you inhale and also as you exhale. And then just feeling the breath gently flowing in and out through your nose. Maybe each time that you exhale, you feel tension that you've been holding all day, relaxing from the eyebrows, relaxing from the jaw. Any tension that you're holding onto is released in the back of the neck, in the shoulders. And then you feel tension melting from the upper, mid, and low back. Let's begin to soften the chin into the chest, lengthening the back of the neck. And then maybe just a little gentle rock of the head here, kind of a little wiggling to right and to left. Kind of doing this movement as a little bit of an exploration, just noticing if the neck is feeling very tense, if muscles are feeling tight. Let's soften right ear to right shoulder. And then not moving with force on this one, just a very gentle suggestion of ear down to the shoulder. Come back, we'll take a neutral neck here. Head releases to the left. And then gently releasing, we'll flow back through center and then circling the head. So maybe find large circles, maybe find smaller circles. And then begin to flow in the other direction. Maybe observe if this is your natural movement pattern, maybe feels a little bit more natural, maybe a little less natural. Let's take that into the torso. So we'll begin to gently shift the weight around from side to side. And this will be great movement for releasing tension in the upper back, in the mid back, low back. And then also great for getting into the sides of the body a little bit. Just finding a little length and a little bit of space here. Let's begin to circle in the other direction. So we'll just reverse that movement. And then as you circle here, maybe feel your body reacting to the movement. As you shift the weight to the right, feeling the left sitting bone, feeling left leg lifting up and lifting off of the chair. Let's come to a neutral spine here, and then take a deep full breath in. Hands will reach right on up to the sky, and then we'll release the hands down into heart space as you breathe out. Take a full breath in here. Hands reach and stretch up, and release. And then let's take that a few more times with a breath. So just feel yourself moving to the rise and the fall of each breath. And gently releasing hands at prayer at hearts. And then circling in the other direction, we'll take our fingertips up, and then hands will sweep out and around. Full breath here. Full breath out. And then a few more times. This will be a great movement for releasing that tension that you might be holding onto in the shoulders, holding onto in the neck a little bit. Hands will extend up. Let's take our hands right in line with our shoulders, and then a little shifting here on the waist. We're just going to kind of reach and stretch up with one hand, reach and stretch up with the other, and then taking that one side to side. So this is awesome for creating a little bit of lateral flexibility in the spine. Let's take it back to neutral. Hands reach and stretch up. Fingers will interlock. Press your palms right on up to the sky. Full breath in here, and then releasing those hands to the right. Maybe roll that left shoulder back. Feel the right shoulder roll under slightly. Heart shines up to the sky. Realign. Take that nice deep full inhale and hands to the left. Try to feel grounded in that right sitting bone. We don't want to be lifted up too much. Try to press evenly right side and left side of your body. Come back to neutral. Take that full breath to lengthen and twist to the right. So we'll keep the arms just how they are, but we're going to offer a nice spinal twist to the right side of the room. With each in-breath, feel the spine lengthen. On your out-breath, allow for that twist to deepen. Come back to neutral, realign, lengthening and twisting to the left. Maybe gaze off your left shoulder and then just seeing if that lets you move deeper into a neck stretch and letting you move deeper into your spinal twist. We'll gently release that one. Hands will reach behind the body. We'll reach for opposite elbows here. So right hand for left elbow, left hand for right elbow. And maybe encourage the shoulder blades in towards one another. So imagining you could squeeze a pencil between the shoulder blades. Let's gently release that. We'll sweep our hands up and then reach for the back of the head. We'll create a little movement here for the neck, chin to chest, a little bit of a round. Head relaxes back. Let's open those elbows up. Chin to chest, rounding here. Head relaxes, and then move at your own pace for a moment. Let's gently release hands onto the knees, neutral neck, and we'll continue that movement for the whole spine, chin to chest, round through your back. Heart floats forward, shoulders relax from the ears. Flow with your breath for a moment. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Lengthen your spine as you exhale. As you inhale, feel shoulders relax from the ears. Create that space between the ears and the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades moving down your back. Exhale, round your back. So imagine creating space between the shoulder blades. Let's come to a neutral neck here. We'll find our neutral spine. Right hand stays where it is. Left hand sweeps up and over. We'll reach for the right side of the head. Lengthen and soften left ear to left shoulder. And then as you take this next stretch, you don't have to force the ear to the shoulder. It's just a very gentle suggestion. Come back to neutral, realign. Left hand lowers, right hand lifts. Take that full breath to lengthen and right ear to right shoulder, breathe out. Maybe notice if that stretch feels very similar on this side of the neck to the first side of the neck that we worked on. Letting that one go. Realign, hands will sweep up, and then right hand begins to float down the back body. Left hand will draw you into your stretch. Allow for the spine to stay straight here. We don't want to be rounding the upper back at all. Heart is open. Hands sweep up, full breath here. Left hand lowers, right hand draws you into that stretch. Try to relax your shoulders away from the ears. So just create a little bit of a space here between the ears and the shoulders. Hands will begin to release, and then right hand moves to the left. Left arm will bend, and left arm will draw you into that stretch. Try to relax your right ear from the shoulder, and then just breathing into that nice stretch for the shoulder blade, the shoulder, and then all the different muscles in the arm. Hands reach and stretch up. We're going to take that left hand off to the right. Right arm will guide you into your stretch. Maybe notice if the stretch feels very similar on this side as the first side that we worked on. So the shoulder might be more tense, it might be a little less tense. Gently releasing that one. Let's take our hands onto our shoulders. Elbows will float forward. Take them up, back, and down. Take a full breath in here. Full breath out. One more time. Deep breath in and out. Hands will sweep out to the sides of the room. Take that deep full breath here. Wrap the arms up, right arm under, left arm over, and then maybe reach for opposite arms. You can reach for the shoulders. Maybe press the backs of your hands together. Maybe arms wrap, and maybe hands will wrap up. Maybe reach the fingertips to the sky. Invite that nice opening for your shoulders. Gently release. Hands will sweep back. Full breath here. Left arm under, right arm over. Hands reach up if you'd like. And then letting that one go. We'll reach those hands out to the sides of the room. Hands will sweep up, and then take your hands right in line with the shoulders. Begin to create a little circling in the wrists. And then as you circle, let those hands float down. We'll lower them to about where the legs are. And then let's circle in the other direction and let your hands float up. So maybe find large circles here, maybe finding smaller circles. Circle in the other direction, allow for them to float down. Feel that the spine is straight, really easy to round when we're not paying attention, really easy for the core to not be engaged when we're not paying attention. Circle in the other direction, float them up. So engaging the core, let's feel that tailbone tuck. Feel navel move back, up to spine a little bit. Lower, let's just do that one last time. Reverse those circles, let the hands float down. Palms come together, fingers will interlock, circle out through your wrists. Maybe find large circles, maybe find smaller circles. And then circle in the other direction. We'll just reverse that movement. Give the wrist a little bit of a shake out. We'll just shake out any tension that we are holding on to. Right arm begins to extend out in front of you. Fingertips will point up, and then let's begin to draw the fingertips back. Feel the right arm really active. Press out through the palm, press out through the crease in the elbow. Allow for your hand to relax, and then we'll just press into the top of the hand here. Take a deep full in breath, deep full out breath. Left hand floats out in front, fingertips pointing up, fingertips float back. And then allow for that hand to relax. Press into the top of the hand, breathe for a moment. Letting that one go. Let's give wrists a little bit of a shake out, let go of any tension that we might be holding onto. Working with the legs and the hips, right leg will begin to extend out in front of you. So we'll just have our foot a little bit off of the ground, maybe a couple inches or a few inches. And take a moment to point and flex your foot. So feel free to move as slow or as fast as you would like. Sometimes the slower we move, the more of a stretch we can experience. Begin to pause, begin to point your foot. Breathe here. This gives us that nice quad stretch. That gives us that nice calf stretch. Flex your foot. Press through the heel, back of the knee. Try to feel that your leg is active and energized. And begin to take that into circles. Maybe finding large, maybe finding small circles here. Begin to circle in the other direction. And then gently releasing. Let's take that right leg up and over. We'll create a figure-4 stretch here. And then as you take figure-4, you can sit here with the spine straight, and option to fold forward if you would like. Maybe close the eyes. Try to relax the eyebrows, relaxing through the jaw. Try to let go of tension through the back of the neck, shoulders, arms, and hands. And then relaxing the upper, mid, and low back. Relaxing legs and feet of tension. Let's come on up. We'll take a neutral spine here. Hands reach and stretch to the sky, and hands will soften to the right when you're ready. Let's work with a seated spinal twist. Try to breathe into the front body. So we want to breathe into the stomach, ribs, and chest. And then releasing from the chest, ribs, and the stomach. Gently releasing here. Let's take those hands on up. Full breath in, hands to left, full breath out. And then also breathe into the back body. So we're going to breathe into the low back, mid back, and upper back. And then releasing from upper back, mid back, and low back. Gently releasing that twist. Hands will reach and stretch up to the sky. Hands will move to the heart. Breathe out. Right foot meets your left foot. Left leg begins to float out in front. Begin to point and flex your foot. So as we take the stretches on the second side of the body, you may notice a difference. It might feel a lot easier. It might feel a lot more challenging. So just kind of observe and notice your body in the moment. Let's take a moment to point And notice where you're feeling the stretch on this one. Deep full inhale, deep full exhale. Allow for your foot to flex. Core is engaged. Feel shoulders right over the hips. Take that into circles. And try to relax your shoulders away from the ears. We just don't want to kind of have them creeping up to the ears at all. So just allow for that length and space to be found. Circle in the other direction. Make sure that you're breathing. So really easy to be holding the breath and not being mindful of the breath. Just try to anchor back into breath, anchor back into the present moment. Let's float the leg up and over. We'll transition to our seated pigeon, our nice leg and hip stretch of practice. Spine stays straight. Maybe fold forward if you'd like. Maybe let your eyes close. Drop in and reconnect back with your breath. Feel your breath gently flowing in and out through your nose. And then remembering each time that you breathe, you bring life, you bring oxygen to all of the cells throughout your body. Coming up, let's take a neutral spine. Hands reach and stretch up and twist to the left, breathe out. And then with your in-breath, feel your spine lengthen. On your out-breath, allow for your twist to deepen. Come back, let's take neutral. Hands reach and stretch up, and hands to the left as you breathe out. And then maybe gaze off your right shoulder and just seeing if that invites a little bit more of a stretch. You might feel that into the neck on the left side. Come back. Let's float ourselves back to neutral. Hands will reach to the sky. And then hands gently release down, breathing out. Take your left foot to meet the right, and we'll make our way up to a comfortable standing position. So as you stand here, let's reach up. We're going to reach for opposite elbows. And then hands and elbows are going to release to the right. So we're just going to come into a nice little stretch for your spine. Feel that left shoulder roll back, right shoulder under, heart to the sky. Come to neutral, realign, and hands to the left. Feel your right hip pressing off to the right side, just guiding you a little deeper into your stretch. Let's come back to neutral. We'll gently release that. Hands behind your body, fingers will interlock, and then palms will touch. Maybe imagine squeezing a pencil between the shoulder blades. And you can stay right here. This will be an awesome shoulder stretch, a nice heart opener. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can always fold forward if you'd like. Maybe relax your shoulders a little bit. Maybe relax your arms off your back and just see if that helps you move a little deeper into the stretch. Coming up nice and slow, we'll engage the core to float up. And releasing those hands, let's take 3 shoulder rolls. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Inhale and exhale. One last time, breathe in and breathe out. Let's start by taking the right knee up and into the chest and into the stomach. We'll work with the balance a little bit here. So you can always use your chair. Maybe have your hand on chair for support. Maybe reach for the wall for support as well. We're just going to use a little bit of arm strength, a little bit of shoulder strength to draw that leg right into the body. Find that one spot to focus on. One spot to focus your concentration, to focus your awareness. And once you find that spot, not letting the eye shift at all. Let's take our right foot to meet our left. And then as you ground into that right foot, left foot begins to lift up. Knee will hug in. Try to feel really grounded in your right foot. So we'll press firmly into the inside and the outside of the foot. And then notice your body's natural tendency. If you tend to roll in, maybe tend to roll out. Let's begin to gently release that. We'll take our left foot to meet our right foot. Feet will be right in line with our hips. And then also make sure that your feet are straight. Sometimes our toes are turning in or out. And we'll work with chair. So maybe bring hands onto your hips and then draw your hips back and down. So imagine that there is a chair that's behind us that we're trying to sit back into. Gaze down, make sure that you can see the tips of your toes. We just don't want our knees to be moving too far forward here. Try to draw the weight back into the heels so toes are a little lighter. Almost a sensation that those toes could lift up and lift off of the ground. Hands will reach up. We'll invite a little shoulder stretch here. Try to relax your shoulders from the ears. Create that space between the ears and the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades moving down your back. We'll gently release. We'll take it back on up to stand. Hands release and legs will release. Let's work with a nice quad stretch here. So we're just going to take our right hand for our right foot. And then just holding this one for a moment. So we're just going to use a little arm strength, little shoulder strength to draw that leg up and in. You can take your left hand onto your left hip if you'd like. And finding that spot to focus on, maybe doing a little scan of the body. Noticing where you're holding tension. And then relaxing your body with each exhale. Let's take our right foot to meet our left. And then as you ground into that right foot, left foot lifts up. And feel yourself breathing. Sometimes when we're trying to balance, we're really concentrating quite a bit. So just try to feel that nice deep inhalation through the nose, nice deep exhalation through the nose. Helps to keep the mind and the body calm and relaxed. Let's gently release that one. Feet can come a little wider than hips. Arms can sweep side to side. Let's return back. Find a comfortable seated position. So engage your core, shoulders over hips, 90-degree angle in legs. Close your eyes for a moment. We'll begin to drop back into our breath and our body. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Observe your mind and your body in the moment. Feel your mind relaxed, calm, at ease. Feel your body aligned and balanced. If you came to class with tension, just feeling how that has released with movement and with breath. Letting the eyes open when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. It's really wonderful to be here with you. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Take care.